Yeah, so the Enneagram has been fascinating. I've done obviously a lot of different types of analyses and surveys about myself since throughout your career, you can have the opportunity to do different types of assessments. But the Enneagram was really interesting because I kept thinking, wow, this really makes a lot of sense. And I was very drawn to the 3 during my initial evaluation. But I think it was because the 8 made me feel like I was a tyrant if I was really an 8. So I had this sort of negative perception of the 8. And so I didn't really want to be an 8. And so the 3 was resonating more for me. But I think it was a side effect of having like I said, a negative connotation with or a perception of the 8. I think either way. So what I was doing was then looking at content around continued growth as both an 8 and a 3, and looking at what are the sort of blind spots, what are the fears, what are the things kind of there in the background. And looking at both of them actually was very enlightening because I would find, little snippets of information and be able to reflect on those and say, is this something that I need to be more mindful of in my daily practice or in my decision making or in how I'm showing up for other people? And in particular, the 8, I think, comes across or can come across as very dominant and to people around them. And I always think of myself as this 5'3" tiny person, who couldn't hurt a fly, but being told by other people is like, oh no, you're intimidating. I'm like, are you kidding me? So reflecting on what the 8 can present to others was also incredibly helpful.